Hello, everybody. This is Richard, and I am doing a reading and a discussion of Emmett Fox's Around the Year with Emmett Fox. We are going to be doing July 1st. So here it is, July 1st, Karma. Just as like attracts like, so like produces like. This is a cosmic law, which means that it is universally true throughout the whole existence, right up through the higher planes. As Jesus put it, you do not gather grapes from thorns or figs from thistles. And he also said, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Matthew 7:17. So it is with our thoughts and words and deeds. As we sow, shall we reap. Sometimes almost immediately, sometimes after a long interval. But always sooner or later, like produces like. Reincarnation also explains the differences in talents that we find between one man and another. The born musician is a man who has studied music in a previous life, perhaps in several lives, and has therefore built that faculty into his soul. He is a talented musician today because he is reaping what he sowed yesterday. In the East, this law of sowing and reaping is known as karma, and the term is a convenient one. Note carefully, however, that karma is not a punishment. If you touch a red-hot stove, you will burn your finger. This will hurt you, but it is not punishment, only a benign and reformative consequence. For after one or two such experiences in childhood, you learn to keep your fingers away from hot iron. So it is with all natural retribution. You suffer because you have a lesson to learn. So I've personally been trying to live by the law of like attracts like for many years now in my life, and I've learned that it is there's many levels to it, I guess we could say. So I'll talk on the first level is. What I have to remember is what it's taught me is that when I like attracts like, so whatever I put out into the universe is what I then manifest into my own physical existence. So it starts in my heart and in my mind, and then it manifests in the physical world. So cause is within self, and effect is the external physical effects that happen from whatever my thoughts and my beliefs are. So what do I mean by that? So we'll start off in a couple of different areas. I'll talk about this the way it manifests in a couple of different ways. So let's talk. One of the first things is we'll say relationships. So let's say that I get into a relationship with a person, and down the line, when I get into that relationship, down the line, I start finding things that I don't like about this person. I start saying, well, this or that, they need to change here, and they're wrong with this, and they do this, and what I've learned is, like I said, is like attracts like. So while I may not be just like them physically speaking, I'm like them in as far as health is concerned, spiritual healthiness. So I attract into my own life exactly what it is that I'm putting out there. So if I want to find a better partner, what I have to do is improve myself. So when I start finding things about other people that I don't like, that I've attracted into my life, what that's telling me is that there's something within me that I need to change. And the question is do I then do the work to take the look at myself? Do I do self-evaluations of my actions and how my thoughts are what led to my actions, and to my physical manifestation, whatever is going on in my life? How are my thoughts? What are producing that? And then how can I change my thought process on that? How can I change my conscious and subconscious thoughts to then manifest something better into my life. Because as I get better, as I get healthier, I will attract other healthier people into my life. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I was talking about was the law of consequences, I guess you could say. So I believe there's gifts and consequences. So I gain gifts, I gain blessings through my positive thoughts and through my positive beliefs. I gain consequences through my negative thoughts and my negative beliefs. Do I have a lot of those negative beliefs or thoughts are very deep-seated, subconscious type of things. What I have to remember, though, is that, again, is it's cause and effect. So cause is my beliefs and my thoughts. Effect is the way it's going out in the world. So if I want to quit gaining the negative effects in the manifestation of my physical world, the way that I do that is by affecting a change in my spirit and in my mind, through meditation, through self-evaluation, through prayer, through things of that nature. I go and I find stuff. One of my things that I've been doing lately is finding meditations online that are specific to certain things that I want to change in my own life. And I use those meditations. One that I have found that I believe is good for subconscious stuff. So a lot of my thoughts are subconscious thoughts. It's stuff from years and years and years ago that are, it's just built into my subconscious. So I use nightly meditations. So while I'm sleeping at nighttime, I have affirmation types of meditations that are playing that are then affecting my subconscious. And slowly over time, I affect that subconscious thought of myself through those affirmation types of meditations, nightly affirmation meditations. And again, what it boils down to is what I want in my life is happiness and joy and things of that nature. And then the last thing they were talking about is they mentioned it in like a person that is a musician. So that scenario is true in all aspects of our life. No matter what it is, if I bring it to be in my mind and in my soul in this lifetime, then I get to carry that on to the next one. So if I have a character defect, we'll say, and I rid myself of that character defect through self-search and work to try to actually change that defect into an asset, when I move into my next, when I pass on and then the next time I come back, I'm no longer going to suffer from that character defect. It's not something that's even going to be a part of my nature, because I will have actually removed that in the first time. And that's it's the same thing with, say, like if I master music, then I get to carry that on into the next, into my next lifetime. Once I've actually done something in this lifetime, something that is something that carries to the spirit and to the soul level, then I have that same thing at the next level too. So I hope that helped, and y'all have a wonderful day.